So I've been saving and searching for a 2014 Topps Knockout Khabib first auto for over a year. I've been talking with the owner of one, and he's going to be at this weekend's Austin Card Show. So this is the Austin Card Show number 2. Let's try and get my grail. Okay, so it's a few days before the card show, and I wanted to tell y'all my plans for the Khabib negotiations. So there's very little comps to go off of. We only had a recent PSA 8 Auto 7 go for 2,090, and a raw red ink went for around 7,000. It was a raw red ink and a base of 149 raw auto combined together for 7K. So very rarely do these pop up. I haven't seen anything pop up on eBay since I saw the one at the last Austin Card Show, which was probably about 6 months ago. So man, it's been a really long time. Haven't seen anything. These are rare. As far as pop reports go, there's 16 total in PSA. So it's a pop 16 across the board in PSA. There's 7 PSA 8s, 6 PSA 7s, and 2 PSA 6s, and 1 PSA 4 somehow. That's pretty wild to think. The one that I'm going after is a PSA 8 Auto 10. As far as the negotiations go, originally he asked, he started at 4,000 at the last show. I was like, that's way too much, so I didn't really engage in any negotiations. But recently, a couple months ago, he reached out, and it was around 3,000 total for cash and trade. I think that's a pretty decent point that hopefully we can kind of move a little bit from. All right, so here's some of the cards that I have to trade for, and I'm really hoping that he kind of accepts and likes some of these cards, but you know, it's a ton of cards. I think it's close to I have probably close to $2,500 to $3,000 in trade value here. We got the 2017 Topps Chrome Khabib. We got the 2018 Topps Chrome Khabib, and this is the green of 99, and this is going to be a PSA 9. We got the 2021 red Hamza Asia red of 88, and we got the 2019 Topps Chrome, and this is the blue wave refractor of Leon. So as you guys know, if you've seen my previous episodes, I actually have 3 of these. I have the of 10 black first auto refractor, and I have the of 50 gold first auto refractor. This one is in a box, so that's kind of why I'm trying to get rid of it. I already have 2 displayed. I don't necessarily need 3. We got the 2019 Topps Chrome Izzy X Fractor here. We got the 2009 Topps Round 2 Chuck Liddell Gold, and this one is actually pretty rare. It's a pop 2. There's only 3 higher. So a pretty interesting card there. Hopefully he would like that one. We got the 2021 Prism Orange Michael Chandler rookie here. Really clean card. I don't know how this one got a 9. And we got the 2019 Kamaru Usman Fire 9.5 SGC. Really nice insert. We got the Mojo 2022 Prism Aljo PSA 9. Very clean card. And the 2022 Select Andre Muniz Zebra Prism. And this is going to be the rookie and a gem. Freaking sweet. And the 2022 Panini Prism Rafael Fiziev of 199 rookie 9.5. And we got a bunch of singles too. Nope, we're not done. We got the All the Glory Conor McGregor, trying to move that one. And we got the Tai Tuivasa red auto here of 5 from a blaster box. We got the of 25 Gelton Almeida patch auto from Midnight. We got the rated rookie Bo Nickel, and this is of 79 pink velocity. Super nice card. We got a Conor McGregor lot here. So we have silver, blue wave, red wave, purple, and I believe 1 other card. So I'm trying to get rid of all of those in a lot. We got a Paddy Pimblett lot here, orange rated rookie, and a red disco of 99 select rookie, and a rookie Ilya Topuria silver with let me just flash it here, with a bunch of other cards here, y'all. With a bunch of other cards. I have my Renat Rainbow. I got my Gamrot Rainbow. So a ton of different things for potentially the Khabib first auto seller to look through that I can hopefully get some trade value for and bring my cash offer down a little bit. Okay, and here's kind of my strategies going into the negotiation. I've been talking with some people, Josh over at 047 Sports Card and TCG. I've been looking online, looking at a lot of different resources, trying to figure out the best way to go about negotiations. I kind of want a game plan before I go into this, just because it's such a big card and it's worth so much. You know, to me, this is by far the biggest card I've ever got, and I've saved for a very long time. But first, I want to figure out the history of the card with the current owner. And I want to know, you know, kind of when he bought it, how much did he buy it for, if he'll reveal that. You know, that's pretty a big deal if he's into this card for pretty low, excuse me, burp, or if he, you know, got it, you know, relatively high. I know that he's probably not going to let it go and not going to budge that much off that number. So hopefully that can kind of give me some more data to go into and dial in kind of how hard I want to negotiate his price. I don't really necessarily think he's going to give me that data, but I also want to know how long he's held this card. How long has he been trying to sell it? You know, if it's been a long time, maybe he'll be a bit more desperate. Maybe he'll budge a little bit even more. And once I've gotten kind of some of that information, I think my initial offer is going to be 1.5 thousand cash on the table with hopefully 1250 in trade value. You know, hopefully he will respect kind of the comps that I have. I think most of them are pretty reasonable, and hopefully we can go from there. I do have more cash on hand to go up if need be. So this is kind of my outline. The highest I'm going to go is 2,000 in cash. That's all I have for this purchase. Been saving forever. That's as much as I want to spend cash. And if I give 2K in cash, I really only want to give up 750 in trade value. At max, 1,000 in trade value. That's going to be as much as I can offer. 2,000 in cash and 1,000 in trade of all the cards that I have. But I do want to make sure that I fight hard for this card. You know, it's a rare opportunity. I've been watching the market for the last 6 months and I've only seen one pop up. Man, so I hope everything goes well. I'll see you guys next time when I'm heading to the card show. All right, today's the day. It is the day of the Austin card show. And I've been talking with the guy who has the Khabib first auto. He's going to be there. He's going to be there. I need to find where he's at and talk to him. But there's a couple things that I want to get accomplished today. One, I obviously want to fight hard to try and get that Khabib first auto GRAIL card of mine. I also want to definitely buy, trade, or sell something at this show. That was one of my goals last time, and I was not able to accomplish that. I was a little too picky on what to buy, but this time I'm definitely not leaving empty-handed. Even if I can't get the Khabib first auto, I really have been enjoying collecting some vintage or current cheap San Antonio Spurs players. So probably can't afford any Wemby's right now, but I would definitely enjoy getting, you know, some Sean Elliott, Tim Duncan, Robinson, Tony Parker, Ginobili, anything like that, as well as some UFC cards if I see any that are good deals. But I'm going to the Austin card show right now. Let's see if we can get the deal done. All right, leaving the Austin card show, and I did it. I got the 2014 Khabib knockout first auto, PSA 8, auto 10. We were able to make the deal. I paid a little bit more than I wanted for the card. I hit my cash at 2, and I just had to bargain with trade after that, and luckily my man that I was talking to was able to work with me a little bit on the trade. Initially, he flicked through all my trade stuff and only wanted the Conor all the glory. And I knew at that point I was going to be a little bit behind in the negotiation. I was expecting him to want a little bit more of the cards initially, but I understand. So instead of starting at my 15 cash and 1250 trade, I had to start with my 2,000 cash just because he didn't really want any of the trade except that Conor. And so I was a little bit behind from the jump, but after talking with him for a while, he was able to go back once I put the 2K on the table, and we were able to make up $1,000 in trade, which I appreciate him respecting the comps that I found. And I worked with him on a couple, but for the most part, it was pretty close to what I wanted for those cards. So in total, 3,000 for the Khabib first auto. Did I overpay? Is that too much? What do you think? What do y'all think out there? Honestly, I think that's a decent deal for the card. I mean, it is super low pop. They do not pop up often. And for me, this is one of those things where like it's not necessarily about what the market is valuing it, it's about what I'm valuing it. This is a card that I'm going to have forever. The only way I'm getting rid of this card is if I trade up. The only way I'm going to get rid of this card is if I trade up into a better version of this card, or a red ink version. So for me, I was okay with paying 3,000. That was kind of my hard stop. My hard stop was 3,000. I wanted to pay 2,750 in cash and trade, but I think 3,000 is pretty close, and I'm very happy that we were able to make a deal and able to get this deal done. By far the most I've ever spent on a card, by far. But I think the show was a success. So I was able to trade, I was able to buy, and I got what I wanted out of the ordeal. I did see a table with a decent amount of UFC cards, and stopped and looked at all those and chatted with the dude. He was a cool guy. He had some Carlos Olberg and was real high on Olberg as a rookie, which I completely agree. Olberg is a stud, especially in that 205 division, which is pretty sparse with talent. So I could definitely see Olberg continuing to improve in that division. I saw a really fun one-on-one red ink Adrian Yanez, and I talked to the guy, and the story behind the card was that they were at a signing event, and Yanez had, I think, made those himself, and so the guy had him inscript it with the red ink with the one-on-one. That was a fun little piece. I saw a really nice Jack Johnson card, super old. I think it was 1920s, and really fun little card. Jack Johnson, heavyweight boxing champ. I would love to get either a Joe Louis or a Jack Johnson eventually in my collections. One of those older cards. I really like the vintage boxing cards. And flicked through a ton of singles, and I'll probably be putting those singles up as B-roll. But it was definitely a good experience, man. It was fun. I had a good time. I got what I wanted out of the show. But overall, it was a success. I'll be going back to the Austin Card Show next time they have it. Next time, I'll probably go after some Spurs for my Spurs vintage Spurs collection. But that's me signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely check out and be on the lookout for Austin card shows if you're in the Austin area. This was a big card show, man. I talked to some people there. I talked to Jason, Complex, and I was trying to hook up with Jacob, Izzy Collector, but we weren't ever able to touch base. And I was only there for a couple hours because I want to get home and try and watch this Wemby versus Team USA game, the last half of that. And I'm back at home from the Austin Card Show. We did it, man. We did it, as you guys have seen. I want to show off the Khabib here. I want to show off the big buy. This is my Grail, the Khabib first auto, 2014 Topps Knockout, and we got number 13 of 149. Check the gold lettering here. Check the gold first auto. It looks really nice, man. Really nice. We've got Khabib here, just launching Pat Healy. Just launching them. And look at the Topps.com. That's what this. I think this card is just so cool. It has so many really interesting things about it. It's on card auto. It's a first auto. The Topps.com. It's a really nice image of Khabib just taking this dude airborne. 810, super nice. Let's check the back out. Back is pretty simple, somewhat simple. Congratulations. Topps are super happy that somebody pulled this. And I'm happy they pulled it too because it ended up coming to me. But really happy to add this to the display case. Ton of things that I love about this card. Vertical card, so it displays great. You can read the image really good without having to crane your neck sideways. 2, on-card auto, extremely rare. Very tough to grade as well with on-card autos. And this one is a 10 on the auto. Sick. Also, first auto. And and limited to 149. This one's a pop 4. Just a ton of really, really good things going on with this card. And I'm super psyched to finally add this to the PC. I broke down some of the numbers earlier in the video. Numbers about, what I wanted to spend, what I ended up spending. But I forgot to mention that I had been saving the cards that I've been selling. And I've been selling a decent amount over the past year, trying to get rid of some lower end cards to put into this. And I went back and looked at my records. I've actually sold almost $900 in cards within the last year. So in all reality, if you take into account the money that I'm putting from the smaller cards into this, I really only paid $1,100 in cash from my bank account. I think that's sick. Pretty much exactly what I wanted to accomplish. Very happy to have this up in the display. It's going to be right there in that little spot. And psyched to have it. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed the journey of coming along with me and finally getting one of my GRAIL cards at the Austin Card Show, please go ahead and check out one of these videos over here. If you like UFC cards, if you like MMA, you'll like my channel. Thanks for watching.